So I want to take you out and show you my humble attempts at my sukkah this year because I didn't put it up properly like I normally do out in the yard. But before I take you out and show you my sukkah, I want to show you what other apps showed me. Like, for this sukkah, there's all these grown men helping make it with ladders, and they have nice metal poles that won't bend. And you can see how many people are involved with actually putting up this sukkah, and none of them are little women like me. They're always big, tall men with ladders and tools. So here's their finished sukkah that they got put up. And look how many men were involved with putting up one sukkah. And I was happy to see this crew that helped Rabbi, I think his name's Jeffrey Myers, from the Tree of Life Synagogue in Squirrel Hill. He got all these nice young, I guess, healthy people to help him put up his sukkah and decorate it. So his sukkah is nicely put up and decorated. And look, it's even wood, like it's supposed to be. And then here's a sukkah that people in California put up, and it's so nicely decorated with the palm branches and everything. And look at all the people that helped put it up. So that being said, and you seeing, I have to put it up myself, and I'm not in good shape, and I have a lot of chronic illnesses. So here's my door, and my mailbox, and my light. And my sukkah is right outside, and the tarps are too big this year. But that's nice, because then the door is nicely overlapped, and I can hold it shut. So here we go to the door. Hi! And we can go inside, and there's this little space that I didn't cover with the mosquito net. But then I just go into the mosquito net. And you see now we can see it more clearly. And I arranged it so that the porch light would shine into the sukkah. And then past the mosquito net, I have to go out the other side of it. I have my vase of tree branches. I took 2 cuttings from one maple tree because the other maple tree was killed by my neighbor. And I took a cutting from each of my oak trees. And I have my TV and my converter box, which is also a DVR. And I have my jar of candy bars to give to people that visit my sukkah, if anyone does. And I have my little tiny nativity scene that's kind of hard to see right now. I will go ahead and light the candle that's behind it so that you can see the nativity a little better. Hopefully that lights it up. Yeah, it does, but you can't see it from the front. So there, I set my lantern beside it so that you could see it's a nativity. So yeah, this is my sukkah, and the tarps are absolutely filthy because I have not had a chance to wash them off since pulling them up from my yard and relieving them of being a bird bath. And I didn't use nearly all the pipes to set it up on the porch. I only supported the 2 ends with pipes because my front porch awning is held up by pipes. So I just attached the tarps there because I'm just super low energy. Maybe next year I could build it in the yard, depending on whether I can get it put away properly this year and get the tarps cleaned up and folded up and put away nicely. Then maybe next year, if I spend like a month doing it, maybe I could set it up properly in the yard. But I sure wish I could rent a crew like those pictures I showed you of other people that have all that help for their sukkah. And I know I used boys that I used to babysit when I was a teenager that are now in their 40s. And they were Eagle Scouts, so they were used to putting up tents. So they came and helped me put up my sukkah for several years, but that was when my son was still living with me. And my son is a lot of things, but he's ADHD. And he actually made it harder to put up the sukkah than if I just put it up myself. So what I find is without my son's help, then I can do it better. But the neighbor was a tremendous help. See, that pipe is actually suspended through a trellis. It's not even attached to anything. And I have it slid over to let air come in because apparently we're going to have hot weather for Sukkot this year. I'll be out here in shorts. And the horrible thing is because now it's so shaded and it has a roof over it, then the mosquitoes are out here 24 hours a day. So I'm probably going to need the mosquito netting and deep woods off.